Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 117th edition of TWitWoW Request Live. And if you are only listening to this and not actually looking at the video or the description or the title, I should inform you, today we are reacting to not one, but two Kenta Kobashi matches, both of which happen to also involve none other than Suzuki-sama, Minoru Suzuki. I am very excited about this, and I would like to thank one Javaris Carter for this request. Javaris, we really appreciate your friendship, your viewership, your requests when they're this damn good. I love it. I'm excited. John, how are you feeling, my dude?
Oh, dude, I'm feeling so good about this personal 12 request because it's only two matches that come out to just like a little under an hour. And it's Noah, which we've wanted to experience more stuff like that. And it's fucking Kobashi and Suzuki. Like what more do you want?
Yep.
You know? So, like, I'm with my boy. I'm chill. I'm good. We're about to watch quality Japanese wrestling. Like, yeah, let's fucking go, man. I'm ready. We're doing the tag match first. It's Suzuki and Marufuji versus Kobashi and Tamon Honda, who I don't think I've ever seen in action. And then the second match, the main fucking course, Suzuki and Kobashi are like, you know what? Let's leave the tag partners at home. Let's do it one-on-one.
Yeah.
Like, god damn. I feel myself growing chest hair just talking about it. So I'm ready to do this whenever you are.
That neither one of these men actually has chest hair, or at least they shave it.
I know, and I would never question their manhood otherwise. Like, imagine, it's like that sunscreen tweet where the guy's like, oh, I don't need it. Imagine thinking you're tougher than the sun, the fucking sun. Well, that's the same energy if you question the greatness of either Kobashi or Suzuki. Like, just imagine it. Couldn't be me, couldn't be you, couldn't be anybody in this chat. So I'm ready, man. Let's fucking do this.
All right, I'm at 0-0 on the tag match. I'm ready to get into this. You're ready to get into this, so let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
And Honda and Suzuki starting things off.
Honda has a very interesting attire, and I'm not a big fan of the plain red singlet. There's Marufuji!
Oh, right, because Marufuji's tagging with Suzuki. Marufuji still looks a bit different, though, without, like, the blonde hair or anything. Because I feel like when we saw him in the G1...
Did you know that Marufuji actually recently just won back the GHC, or GCH world title from the Great Muta?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. That was the whole big deal. Muto actually won the big world title in Noah. And Marufuji just very recently, like within the last couple of weeks, won it from him. Beat him for it.
Oh my god, and there is Kobashi.
I got to literally witness a 50-something-year-old Keiji Muto go for a moonsault off the top rope. It was insane.
Japanese wrestling legitimately is magical. Like, I don't care what anybody says. When it's good, like, Jesus Christ.
When it's good, it's better than a lot of cinema, even.
Yeah, agreed. Beautifully said. And you see Kobashi there. You know, legend has it, he was getting a knee surgery one time, and his bone was so fucking strong, it broke the saw. Like, what are you doing, Japan?
Dude,
what are you doing?
How young Marufuji looks here. Oh my god, he looks like a baby.
Dude, and I don't say this offensively at all, he looks like he could still be in his young lion phase.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Oh, and look at Suzuki moving. This is 2005. Suzuki was like in his mid-30s here.
Marufuji was, in 2005, 25 years old.
Are you fucking kidding? What?
Suzuki, in the meantime, would have been, 36, 37.
Yeah.
It's actually 36.
But Suzuki, yeah.
37 the next month.
But Suzuki laughs at our concept of time. Because, like, he's still so good at, like, 52. It's unbelievable.
Dude, you know what else is kind of crazy, though, is that Marufuji was already a damn near 7-year pro by this point. He started wrestling in 1998.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Oh, man.
Suzuki started wrestling in 1988, wrestled for 5 years, then took a break to get into MMA. He was doing that for a decade, and then he got back into wrestling in 2003. So this is 2 years off of his MMA break.
Yeah. And Honda now. I love that Suzuki has not tagged out because he's just that much of a beast. And he's like, you might have switched partners, but I'm just different, you know?
I'm built different.
You know, Malcolm Bivens shared on his Twitter like a couple weeks ago, because sometimes I like to go back and look at his old stuff because I think he genuinely has one of the best Twitter accounts on wrestling Twitter. And it was a challenge like, name the funniest interaction you've ever seen on Twitter. And it was a guy that said, if I was at Chernobyl, I would have stopped it. And the guy below him was like, dude, my grandmother was at Chernobyl and she got like 43 different diseases. It's not worth it. And the guy was like, well, rest in peace to your grandma, but I'm built different. And I feel like, you know, if Suzuki had that same interaction, I could believe it, honestly. Because this dude doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, the knee bar by Honda.
Oh my god! Oh, but look at see, that's what I'm talking about.
Into one of his own.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Suzuki does not give a damn really about anything.
Bruh, I just spent a decade fighting people for real. You think you have a chance right now?
I mean, we heard that this dude got COVID at one point. I don't even think any of us worried about it. We're like, oh, it's Suzuki. So COVID got Suzuki, not Suzuki got COVID. They wrote it wrong.
Yeah.
And yeah, like this dude is terrifying. And now Marufuji working over the leg. Man. And you got three greats in there, man, because I'm not trying to diss Honda, so I don't know Honda, so I don't know the impact he had, but we know how good Marufuji is. Kobashi is like on Japanese wrestling's Mount Rushmore. Yeah. Like, without a fucking doubt. He's got to be the first name on there. And Suzuki.
I think I'm not trying to say this as a way to be like, oh, it's indisputable, and if you disagree, you're wrong, or anything like snooty like that. In my opinion, though, Kobashi has a very, very legitimate claim at best wrestler of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And now Marufuji here going to keep targeting the leg of Honda. Oh, and what a dragon screw.
Like a reverse dragon screw, too. And now into the figure four. And making it really snappy, too. Oh, look how smart Honda is, though, holding the leg up so that he can't bring the full pressure down.
Oh my God. He literally just walked in and toe-kicked him.
I love it. Oh, my God, that was great.
Suzuki just had the energy like, so we doing this? Toe kick, I guess.
It was like, that's like, you know what that brings to mind? That's like when I was a little kid and my mom was like, you're grounded, put the TV away, or turn the TV off. And I'd be like, okay. And I'd turn the TV off and then she'd walk out of the room and I'd put the TV back on and then she'd come back in and she would have that exact energy and she would come over, take the remote, turn the TV off and walk out with the remote. That's the energy Suzuki just had there.
Suzuki's energy matched Kevin Owens' tone on SmackDown commentary last night. Oh, stomp the thing. That'll help. And like, just so effortless and yet so devastating. And Honda now trying to get out of this hold here. Marufuji doing a great job, almost chopping down the redwood, which is funny. He's got that red singlet going on. Javaris, I agree. Death doesn't come for Suzuki. Suzuki's going to tell Death when he's ready. Suzuki, you're 120 now. You can't keep expecting to be wrestling. Oh, but can't I? Can't I? Tell me what the fuck to do. And Kobashi, he wants Suzuki.
Yeah, he does.
Imagine New Japan having the IWGP Heavyweight Championship vacant and not even having Suzuki challenge for it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a big whiff, wasn't it?
Especially because he hyped himself up for it on Twitter. Like, I'm coming for the title. And New Japan just didn't pick up the signal. It was like,
oh my God, Marufuji still got those chops, but It's Kobashi, though. It's Kobashi. You're chopping into Kobashi, Marufuji. Come on, man.
Oh my god.
He's about to destroy Marufuji with one chop. And there it is. Oh, and he went after Suzuki even.
See, that's the thing. For all the talk I've done of Suzuki, let's not get it twisted, because I am a man that values his life. I didn't say Kobashi was one of the victims. Like, nah. Kobashi, now that is the epitome of built different. It's like Marufuji didn't even listen to me recount that story about how his knee broke a bone saw.
Kobashi is the type of dude to get cancer, but then, like, keep the cells in check. Like, hey, stop growing, you fucks. And they're just like, oh shit, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know you didn't know.
Listen, we were just trying to tell you, like, oh, it doesn't matter. Guillotine.
We'll go die now.
Yeah. Kobashi, this is amazing. We haven't even started chemo, and the cells are just gone. I know.
Yeah! He's just like, yep, it's, dude, you need to watch the Pat McAfee video that Javaris posted in the Discord in the sports tab. It is fucking hilarious. There's like this whole story leading up to McAfee being on a big like golfing and casino trip with Peyton Manning, and at one point he has chips spread all throughout a craps board, and Manning comes up to him, gives him a smack on the butt, and says, hey, how about that red 18? McAfee puts all of his chips in on the red 18. Everyone else around the table starts putting all of their chips in on the red 18. The dude spins the wheel, lands on the red 18. The next morning, Pat goes up to Peyton and he goes, hey, man, you know last night when you said that red 18, it actually landed on the red 18. And Peyton was just like, yeah, I know. That's the exact energy Kobashi has when you tell him the cells have stopped spreading.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow, that ref was really spry there, wasn't he?
Yeah, oh, my God. That's another thing about Kobashi, because, oh, that kid. Wait, did he even sell it? Okay, he sold it. I'm just like, wait.
Oh, he's going after Marufuji. Oh my god, he clobbered him.
Marufuji, Kobashi barreled at Marufuji with the energy of, I don't like to be tickled. And there's a chop there, headbutt there by Honda. Oh my god.
So, Javaris, are these like the only two matches that Suzuki and Kobashi have ever been in against each other? Like, is that why you chose them? Or are there others and you would just chose the two that you wanted?
That is a good question, because I'd be curious. Oh, man, you're trying to stop Kobashi. He's actually not doing a bad job. Marufuji showing he's capable. It's like, come on, guys. Kobashi's just a man. It's not that big a deal.
Dude, he's literally, like, wrapping himself around Kobashi like a fucking anaconda or something. Like,
and he's still all on the chop. Yeah, just to man my ass.
Kobashi. It's the funniest
Dude,
is this is post-prime Kobashi, and he's still a monster.
Dude, like, if Kobashi told me, give me your money, I'm overcompensating, and I'm giving the dude my social security number. I'm like, my identity means nothing to me. Like, you know, just take it. Just take all of it.
Do you know what this really, really, really makes me want to do?
What's that?
Just go back and start at like 1986 or some shit and try and watch as much Japanese wrestling as possible through the 80s and 90s.
Dude, you know what's so funny?
This
I
isn't
was used
even
to
80s
say,
or 90s. This is actually 2005, but just like the Joshi video that I watched earlier that I sent to you, and now this, it's making me really want to go back and watch old school Japanese wrestling, because like the new stuff, and specifically like New Japan, just isn't doing it for me.
Yeah.
Like, there was just a show this morning main evented by Ishimori versus Desperado, and I don't give a single fuck about that match. And it makes me sad, because those are two guys that I actually do like. I just don't care, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, this sleeper, what the hell?
Oh god.
There's a name for this move, too. Fucking Dexter Loomis, when he was Samuel Shaw, he used to win with that move. That was his finisher in TNA.
Yeah.
I just forget what it's. Some kind of Gatame. It's some kind of Gatame. Something Gatame.
Honda and Kobashi here. Double hip toss. Headbutts. DDT. Oh my god, he made Marufuji do a headstand on the fucking ramp. Marufuji, why you always, or excuse me, Kobashi, why you always choose violence?
Katagatame.
And Suzuki.
That's what it's called, the katagatame.
Ah. Oh, Suzuki. Oh, God.
It's still pretty much the same move that he wins with. It's just that now he does it sitting down rather than doing it standing up, you know?
Right.
Oh my god, Suzuki going to town on both these guys. I like how he's having a proper exchange with Kobashi, and in between chops he goes after Honda. Oh, and there's
On Honda now.
that katagatame.
Oh, Suzuki going down.
See, that's like the exact position that Loomis does it in now. Like sitting down like that.
Yeah, Javara's saying, I think so. These are the only ones I saw on YouTube 3 days ago. So these might have been the only interactions that Kobashi and Suzuki had.
That's pretty insane. Like they just had one singles match and that was just it. That's crazy.
Maybe the universe couldn't handle it, man. That's a lot of power.
Yeah. It's weird though, because like I said, this is still like post-prime Kobashi, and I would argue that it's pre-prime Suzuki.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Marufuji there. Sent hard into... Dude, has been owning Marufuji's face this entire match. Just destroying him.
And the crazy thing is, his offense is like 90% chops, and yet when you're Kobashi, that's enough.
I mean, what more do you need, right?
Yeah.
Nobody proves Kevin Nash right more than Kenta Kobashi.
Yeah. Nothing's real in this business except the money and the miles, and Kevin Nash is like, hey, I was a draw with only 5 moves.
I'm talking about Kevin Nash's whole argument that, like, people would get on his case for only having 3 or 4 moves, and Nash would be like, listen, if a pitcher in baseball has a 105-mile-an-hour fastball that he can strike anyone out with, why would he ever use anything else?
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Like, if your offense works, who cares how many moves you have if it works?
Kevin Nash is one of the best minds in this business.
I think so too.
He is.
Man. And it turns out he's actually kind of a decent guy too nowadays. Like, I don't know if you been. It seems like maybe like early to mid '90s Nash was a dick, but he seems like a decent person nowadays.
And now Suzuki, hopping off the apron.
Oh my god, dude! Marufuji is getting treated like a young lion in this match.
Yeah, oh, dude, for sure.
Like I said, he's a 7-year pro at this point, but nobody cares. He's just getting treated like a child. It really,
Kobashi, yeah.
like every time someone interacts with him instead of Suzuki, it gives off the vibe of like, sit down, child. The adults are interacting.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I'm watching Marufuji literally just try, and I'm just like, wrong choice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, his knee! That's the one that I have in pain too.
Oh god. He's reaching out. Imagine when you're in such deep shit, you reach out to Suzuki, who you should never really look at as an ally in like 90% of contexts at least.
Oh,
bro, you are fucked.
Feet off the ropes. Nice drop kick. Oh, he drop kicked him in the hand. Drop toe hold. Off the ropes. Drop kick again there to the face. Tag. Suzuki back in. Charges. Takes out Honda. Oh, wow. Going after Honda on the outside. Jesus.
Oh, he's going after him with purpose. Holy shit, Suzuki.
He's trying to get rid of this dude from the match so he can focus solely on Kobashi. Oh, my God. He just Irish whipped him over the barricade. And now the sleeper. Yes, the sleeper. What a shot for the headline of the newspaper the following day. That's all.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that.
Oh, the Kobashi.
I love it. Oh, the DDT on the outside. I love how Javaris in chat said all Kobashi needs are chops, a lariat, and it.
He really does.
Apparently DDT's. Oh, lightning chops! Lightning chops! Oh, Suzuki cut him off! Oh my god! I think he started doing him harder. Yeah, I think he's.
Oh my
Every
god.
time he gets interrupted. Oh, he blocked him and slapped him again. Jesus! Back into the corner with you, boy.
Their one-on-one match is going to be so good. Oh my god.
Oh, he's chopping.
He is. Oh my god, the neck chops. Oh my fuck.
You remember
Yeah.
Kobashi is less than a year older than Suzuki?
That's fucking wild,
I
dude.
know, dude, right? They're really similar in age. You'd never know it from the way that this match is playing out, though. You'd think Kobashi's at least like 7 or 8 years older than Suzuki. Oh my god, that backdrop driver was insane. And another one by Honda.
Oh my god.
And another, Jesus, and now it's Kobashi going after Marufuji. Oh my god, that's funny. Holy shit, that's hilarious.
Oh man. Jesus Christ.
Brilliant.
Kobashi forever.
Brilliant by Suzuki for that block. Oh my god, but the German anyway by Honda. Jesus. Oh,
Yeah.
He escaped from Kobashi? He's going for the I almost called it a sliced bread number 2. I forget what it's called. Shiranui.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the half and half. Jesus Christ. Suzuki there with a single leg. I think that was a sniper kick, actually.
Honda. What a German by Honda.
Jesus.
He looked like he deadlifted him.
Oh, I really thought Suzuki was going to lock him into a triangle there.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh my god. It's just like a hammerlock sleeper. Oh, but the chop to the back. Oh, in the back of the head. Kobashi, you savage. Oh, there's the Katagatame again by Honda.
That could do it.
Drop kick by...
Oh, wow.
Super kick to Kobashi. Sleeper by Suzuki to Honda. Super kick to Honda by Marufuji. Takedown.
Oh my god!
That's it. It's over. It's over. Call it, ref. It's over. Call it.
That is freakish fucking power by Suzuki.
It's over. He's calling it. Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
Suzuki, you monster.
I just saw him vault over a man Honda's size and thickness and choke his ass the fuck out. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
How is it that this dude can stare across from fucking Kobashi and fucking live?
Dude, Tamon Honda is listed at 6'2", 287.
I can believe it.
That's like a Samoa Joe size motherfucker that Suzuki just flipped over his body by the neck.
Unreal. Unfucking believable.
They're trying to wake him up still. He can't even wake him up. My god, he's out. Holy shit. Oh, and now Suzuki's...
Suzuki talking his shit. Oh my god.
Wow.
That was dominance, dude. That was dominance.
It really was, especially because we always, when we're watching New Japan or Stardom, we always pick the winner of a match based on who the weakest link is. We always say it, like, the weakest link is going to get pinned no matter who has the strongest link. It's more about the weakest link getting pinned than the strongest link getting the pin. And in this case, I think it's extremely fair, more than fair, to call Marufuji the weakest link in this match, and Suzuki overcame that regardless.
And Honda is pissed. Hey, I would be too if my size didn't mean a damn thing.
Square, dude. He beat your ass. He didn't beat. That was completely above... I don't even know.
Bro, like, when I see Suzuki moments like that, I'm sorry. It just makes me even more pissed at New Japan that he hasn't even had a 1 month run with the IWGP Heavyweight title. Like, literally fucking how?
Yep.
Especially when we know he could still put on a good match when he needs to. Because his matches with Okada the last few years have been fucking bangers.
I know. It's embarrassing for them, honestly.
It is, man. Dude, to this day, people still talk about their match at Royal Albert Hall. Where we thought Suzuki might actually pull that fucking shit off. Like, goddamn, man.
Holy shit. Alright, let's get to our main event. Suzuki versus Kobashi 1-on-1. Oh, the fact that this match even exists is a gift to humanity, honestly.
Dude, it really is. God, anybody that's ever like, ew, you watch wrestling? That sucks. You suck. I mean, look at this. Oh, God. Proud to be a fan when content like this exists.
God, you know, I think if I had to show someone sort of the ultimate wrestling match that, like, if you can't get into this, you're never going to get wrestling, I honestly think Kobashi versus Kensuke Sasaki, that Chop Fest match that we saw, I think that's like, if you can't get into this, you're never going to like wrestling.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
All right.
Oh, man.
The 1-on-1 match. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go. And here we go.
We're about to see two men murder each other.
I mean, you're not wrong. Dude, I gotta show
this match was
Storm's cosplay of Suzuki one day. It's great.
This match was early 2005 because it was like 8 days into the new year, you know, January.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so fucking surreal that Kobashi is in a match where he's not the obvious favorite because the man standing across from him is the closest we'll ever get to death made flesh.
I think Kobashi is still the heavy favorite here, honestly.
Just because of his value being like Kobashi, I don't know if you'd compare him more to a Rock, a Stone Cold, or a Hogan, but he has a parallel with one of those three.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely, 100% he's, other than, like, you know, as far as, like, actually, like, within the realm of pro wrestling, he is the Hulk Hogan of Japan.
Yeah.
I recognize him, I just don't remember his name.
Oh my God, what are we about to witness? And the crazy thing is, like, we know how great Suzuki's strike game is, but then you run up against a wall named Kobashi, and you start to question, you know, literally everything. Suzuki, I think, even tried going for a single leg there. Kobashi, though.
That's who it is. It's Yoshihiro Takayama. That's who that guy was with the blonde hair.
Okay.
I knew I recognized him. He is also a former GHC heavyweight champion. Multiple, like, one of the most decorated ever.
And I like, though, not only is Kobashi fucking...
He's not one of the most... He's actually only ever held that title once. Was he, like, a bigger deal in All Japan, maybe? I might be imagining things.
He might have been a bigger deal in AJPW.
No, I guess I really am just imagining things. Damn. Oh! You know why I had myself convinced that he was a big deal? Because he's the one dude that's ever held all 3 major singles world titles. He's the only guy. Like, Suzuki would become the second if he won the IWGP world title, but yeah, Takayama is the only guy that's ever done it. He's held the All Japan Pro Wrestling Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship, the GGHC Heavyweight Championship from Noah, and the IWGP Heavyweight title. That's why I see him as such a big deal, because he's held all 3 of those.
We're going knuckle lock here.
So not one of the most decorated pro wrestling Noah competitors of all time, but one of the most decorated Japanese wrestlers of all time, period.
Nice escape there, Michael. Oh, triangle.
My God, the triangle arm bars of Suzuki is so persistent. And he brings it down into an arm break.
He flipped it over. Oh, my God. Already loving this match.
You've got to remember, too, this match actually took place chronologically before the tag match that we just watched.
Yeah.
So this was probably the first time that these two ever got in the ring together.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anybody thought, oh, yeah, Suzuki's going to own him in the early goings. Dude, holy shit. These two have wrestled 4 times in their respective careers.
Wow.
This was the first time.
Unreal.
This was literally the first time these two were ever in the ring with each other at all, much less against each other, much less in a goddamn singles match. And
beautiful.
It was for the GHC Heavyweight Championship. Kobashi was the champion at the time. This was for the title.
Dude, one of the videos in the fucking sidebar, I think, is just like a walkthrough of Kobashi's GHC heavyweight history, and it's over 9 hours long. And I look at that and I'm like, well, if I take it an hour at a time.
I can pull it off, yeah.
This dude's a fucking beast. And what I love, like...
Believe it or not, we're actually watching the first 2 times that Kobashi and Suzuki interacted today. Because this was the first time, and then the second time was literally 4 months after this, but it was the tag match that we just watched.
Wow.
Yeah, there was one other... there were 2 other tag matches. The next one was literally just... like less than 2 months after the one that we watched first today, and it was Daisuke Ikeda, Suzuki, and Marufuji versus Kobashi, Honda, and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. Then 3 months after that, there was another tag match, Suzuki and Marufuji versus Go Shiozaki and Kobashi. So those are the 4 matches that Suzuki and Kobashi have ever had with each other, and they were all against each other, and this is the only singles match they've ever had.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. Javaris said, I'm watching all of that tonight, John.
Yeah.
A 9-hour GHC video.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Good fucking luck, brother.
See, 9 hours from 9 p.m. would be 6 a.m. That's doable. I'm up past that almost every night.
Ashton's like, and they call this a flex? This isn't even my final form.
Well, and Javaris is also in Central Time, so he'd only have to stay up till 5 a.m.
Knee there right to the midsection. What I love, too, about Kobashi specifically is that... Oh, my God! I'm sorry, I just almost watched a live fucking murder. What I love about Kobashi... Do you want CTE? Because that's how you get CTE. I think he just brain chopped him in the fucking head. What I love about Kobashi, if I could finish a goddamn sentence, is that the dude is, like, gargantuan looking. I don't know if it's more a presentation thing, but he's not, like, lumbering in his movements. Like, early on, Suzuki tried to do, like, the mat wrestling and stuff, and Kobashi seemed to be keeping up with him. It's fucking wild.
The thing is, he's not, like, super big, like, tall. He's only 6'1". But he's over 250 pounds, and he's just built like a brick shithouse. Like you even mentioned, this dude has bones thicker than most people. Like, he's just genuinely dense.
Yeah. Oh, is he literally bringing him back into the ring with a headlock? He is pulling him up into the ring with a headlock.
Yup.
This man isn't real. This is how you know the world's a simulation. Humans could not create this. Fuck you. Fuck you. None of this is real.
I mean,
holy
shit.
Is, too,
Suzuki is a relative junior compared to Kobashi. Suzuki's only 5'10", so he gives up 3 inches to Kobashi, and he's listed at anywhere between 220 and 230 pounds. So at the very best, he's giving up like 25 pounds to Kobashi. That's still huge.
Yeah. Kobashi just...
Like, that's crazy.
Kobashi just did the greatest headlock I have legitimately ever seen. No
dude,
headlock will ever be as entertaining as that.
He makes chops compelling. Are you really surprised that he can make headlock compelling too?
No, not at all. Suzuki, what shit did you step in, bruh? I'm asking that to you, dude, for a change.
Even just the way that he's laying on Suzuki like this in this side headlock is so effective because of his extra weight and that size and that like that density that we were talking about. It's crazy. It makes everything hurt more.
I have talked for years with guys like Bronson Reed and others about girth. But none of us knew girth until we knew Kenta Kobashi and how this man uses it.
The thing is, Kobashi's girth isn't all in his midsection. Everything on him is thick. His thighs are thick, his arms are thick, his fucking neck is thick. His hands are probably thick as hell, which Suzuki is feeling the brunt of right now with these lightning chops going nuts.
The Japanese wrestlers only... Oh my fucking god! No, he's dead. Like, yeah, back him the fuck up. Like, holy shit! Even Suzuki's... Oh my god!
What the hell is this happening right now? He just chopped him in the dome.
Javaris, you need to have Team 1% get on time travel so that you can recruit Prime Kobashi. Like...
No. Recruit him before he enters his prime. Otherwise, you won't be able to afford him.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh!
Oh, Suzuki feels it.
I love Suzuki. Holy shit. That was so perfect. He never does that anymore. I mean, he does this, but he doesn't make a big deal out of it anymore. He just does it.
Yeah, because Kobashi's worth making a big deal out of. I mean, I genuinely even have to ask if that did anything because the arm's so thick, but I'm guessing it did.
Yeah.
But even Suzuki has to slump back and admire his handiwork for a few seconds just because he's so fucking spent. I got you, you son of a bitch. Yeah. And now he's going to go on the attack. I'm amazed after those fucking chops that Suzuki even knows what his name is, much less that he's in a wrestling match. Oh, Suzuki feeling himself. Oh, he slapped him. Why do we choose violence like this?
Oh, Jesus. The cross body? He kicked one. The arm bar.
Hands clasped.
My lord.
I don't even know if, like, Kobashi's punking us right now, because I keep waiting for him just to literally flex a pinky muscle and just win the match. I don't know.
Oh, he got
There's the armbar.
Again, though, I can't imagine any submission being particularly effective against someone that it's built like Kobashi. Like, I'm sure it hurts, but, like, if a saw gets through his bone, what makes you think you're going to break one with a submission? Like, what?
Right?
How does that even...
Can you imagine?
I can't even...
Like,
I can't imagine.
Can you imagine that operating room? The chatter that must have emerged when the guy had to come out and be like, we need another saw. Yeah. Like... Why? His bone broke the one that we have. I don't even know what you say to that, quite honestly.
No, you know what? Because you know that every doctor in that building knew exactly who was in the operating room. And then that happened, and they were just like, well, that's old Kobashi.
Yeah. You know they passed that saw around for him to autograph later. Yeah. And then they have it hung somewhere. That saw is still somewhere. Oh, I guarantee you.
For sure. Worn down teeth and all.
Oh my God, Suzuki. Suzuki, though, you gotta give Suzuki the credit for remembering who the hell he is and being like, yeah, I can take him. Like, and not doing that bad of a job of it either.
Bro, look at the size of Kobashi's fucking biceps. Jesus Christ.
Look at just the size of his just life in general, this man.
Didn't he beat cancer already now, too?
Yes, like, nothing stands a chance at all.
I guess that makes my little allegory earlier about him getting cancer and just telling it to stop growing and it listening worked.
Yeah, like, dude, legitimately, the day that he actually dies, I'm gonna need this to be told to me by 50 people, because I'm not gonna believe the first 49. I'm gonna believe that it was a troll job. Legit.
Oh,
like,
Suzuki.
Oh, no, we're doing this? Oh, Arbar! He's looking for that Fujiwara Arbar!
Oh, my God.
Remember Fujiwara was...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine this doing any real damage.
Oh, he's gonna bend the fingers back.
But it's Kobashi's fingers.
I don't even know how much damage the pile driver would do if Suzuki could even hit it. Which Suzuki does have freakish strength when he needs it, but...
Like, even Kobashi's neck looks like it's made out of fucking wood.
Yeah. You know, they always talk about donating bodies to science. I hope that's where Kobashi's going. Because, like...
He's like a wonder of the world.
He really is. Oh. Javaris, you picked.
Dude, his joints are so stiff and his limbs are so thick that you can't even lock him into a proper hammer lock. It doesn't bend that far.
Suzuki's like, I've never been in this situation. I legitimately don't even know what the fuck to do. Do I, like...
What do you do here? Like, look at this beautiful crucifix armbar. Mortals are tapping by now.
And Kobashi's just like, well...
Oh, dude, he's basically got him in hydrangea at this point.
Oh, man, Kobashi.
Hey, no.
Even this man's teeth, I gotta look at his teeth. It's like he could eat a lobster just fucking whole. Oh. Don't even boil it. Just I'm gonna put the whole thing in my mouth at once.
Chomping keratin, baby.
I'm gonna bite down on its spine and paralyze it in my mouth. Like...
Dude, look, he just reached the rope while Suzuki was trying to pull his arm back. Kenta Kobashi is like a Japanese Chuck Norris, except he's not a piece of shit.
Dude, I don't know how we keep doing it. I was legitimately, no lie, thinking about Chuck Norris, and I was about to say every, like, line about Chuck Norris, like, oh, Chuck Norris is so this, that. It was wasted because it should have been Kobashi the whole time. Like... This man's a fucking legend.
The for Kobashi is, I don't know if you heard, but from what I understand, there isn't a chin under Chuck Norris's beard, only a third fist.
Oh my fuck!
Was that a sleeper plex?
It was a sleeper plex, and he fucking spiked Suzuki's head into the canvas.
Jesus Christ!
Really low to the ground, too.
Yeah.
Kobashi... he really looks at the world and is just like, so you've chosen death.
Dude, here's what I don't understand. See, I'm getting upset now.
Yeah.
Here's what I don't understand. You know that, like, the mid-2000s ROH locker room was watching the shit out of this. And they were marking out over it, and they were loving it. And yet, somehow, they arrived at the conclusion that, like, Davey Richards was the answer. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Dude, it's so funny you mention ROH, because let us never forget that, and Samoa Joe has talked about this in interviews, when Joe got a match with Kobashi in ROH, Kobashi, this fucking man was so humble about his own legacy. He thought, well, Americans aren't going to know who I am, so you want me to work heel, right? And Joe was genuinely perplexed because he's like, no, we don't do that here. Like, you don't understand. And the pop Kobashi got, I think, even overwhelmed him.
Yeah.
Like, this dude's legacy is set.
Oh my god. What I'm saying though is like, how can you watch this and be blown away by it the way that we are, as a professional wrestler who's like budding, like the early goings of your career, and you watch this and you're like, oh my god, this is incredible, I want to do this, and you end up being like fucking Davey Richards or like fucking Seth Rollins. Like, how does that happen? How do we go from this to like flippy spot fests? How does that happen?
I think that's why so many people gravitated to, and even that I don't think compares to this. I'm just saying. I feel like that's why so many people gravitated to the Dragunov Walter matchup, because it really was a fight for most of its fucking runtime. But then even towards the end, it got into that like, let's do the big spots with the unbelievable near falls bullshit.
Oh my
what
god.
A fucking drop kick by Suzuki. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. Reality's a lie. We're all
Reality's
fucked.
poison.
Yeah. This is the equivalent of True Level. This fucking match right here. Like,
I don't want to leave.
Yeah. Oh god, he's thinking the God's Pod.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh
no
god,
fucking way. Oh my god.
And he's just like arrogant, walking around like got that swagger going and everything.
Javoris, what did you...
On Kobashi's head. This really feels like I'm here to take over, bitches, and no one can stop me. This is your king?
Oh my god. Yo, on some real shit though, I love Suzuki and I'll always fear Suzuki. I don't know if this is still a bit much though, man. You still haven't pinned Kobashi, all things considered, and he's already moving. He's already fucking moving after eating a God's pile driver. Suzuki, are you sure you want to do this, man? Oh okay, you do. Okay. Okay. I would have made different choices.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh. Suzuki.
Oh, Suzuki's back.
Backdrop driver. Oh.
Oh, Kobashi.
God, another. No, Suzuki blocked a half and half. Oh, and oh my God. What the hell, Suzuki? Into an abdominal stretch of all things? Really? Oh, an octopus.
Oh, octopus.
Oh my god.
Man, he wrapped himself around. Look at how he's wrapped around Kobashi's body, this image. What even is life right now? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
This was happening in 2005, and WWE didn't even really have, like, a shitty locker room back then either. But, like, even the best stuff they were doing in 05, if you didn't know about this shit, you were missing out. Which means I was missing out in 2005. Dude, that's the thing, like, and not even to be that snob, but honestly, I don't even care with the state of wrestling today. If you didn't know about AJPW or Noah around this time, and again, like you've said, like in the 80s and 90s especially, I'm not saying you couldn't have loved wrestling, because I'm not that obnoxious.
That was All Japan and New Japan.
Yeah, all Japan, definitely. New Japan, you could probably skip some stuff, because they always talk about...
I think New Japan, like, pre-Inokiism and then like towards the tail end and post-Inokiism was the shit. All Japan was the shit during Inokiism.
Yeah. Oh, and Suzuki working over...
had the four, like the four pillars of heaven or whatever, like the Kobashi, Misawa, Kobashi.
Oh my god, he was trying to flip him over like he did Honda in the tag match, but Kobashi got to the ropes.
Bro, Kobashi looks so fucked up right now. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. Dude, Suzuki's still trying. The ref's gonna have to pull him off of him physically.
Holy fuck.
He still has him. He's still trying to yank him. I guess the little bit of an advantage that Kobashi has here is that he's a little tiny bit shorter than Honda was. Makes his center of gravity lower, makes it harder for anyone to get him up over something like that. There's less leverage there.
What a knee strike.
Oh, the lariat! 2 count. Oh, yeah. That's a great point, Craig. 2005 was the start of John Cena's run as the top man in WWE with his first WWE Championship run. That happened like 3 months after this.
Yeah.
You can really tell that WWE and Noah were definitely after different target audiences. Oh my God, Suzuki! Dude, he just got power bombed, and Kenta went for the fucking jackknife pin, and Suzuki rolled through and turned it into an armbar.
Unfucking believable.
God damn it. Oh
my God, he flipped over. What the
pressure.
Fuck?
Oh my God. Foot on the ropes. 1.
To all the people.
3. Come on, count, ref. Okay, he let go.
To all the people who knew about my love of wrestling as a child and never bothered to tell me about this, how fucking dare you? Like,
oh my God. Oh my God, the knees to the arm. That's his lariating arm. And it's his chopping arm, too.
oh, that was a knee, just a nasty knee there.
Dude, that's like the 3rd one he did to that right shoulder area.
Yeah.
The other one, I think. There's a kick to it. Oh, he caught it with the left arm. Jesus.
He's a fucking bear. Like,
yeah,
he practically bear pawed him there just to create distance.
Oh, man. Do you know who in wrestling today reminds me the most of Kobashi?
Who's that?
Fucking Jungle Kiona.
Yeah, you know what? I can see that. Wait a minute. Okay, no, I thought we were going to get that.
Driver, Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Dude, Suzuki's down. His shoulders are down and everything. Kobashi's lifting.
No, for Kobashi, this is personal now. A lesson's got to be taught here.
The nerve to try against me. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yeah. Javaris wants to know if we're going to see it.
Dude, we might.
Another backdrop driver. Jesus.
Oh, my fucking God.
I love that you brought up Dragunov Walter earlier, because Walter is exactly the type of performer that could be like a modern day Kobashi.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, another.
That one was sick. Oh my God.
Because, like, to me, I would believe Kobashi pinning Suzuki now and getting a 3 count. Like, Kobashi pinning Suzuki and getting a 3 count. Because to me, Kobashi, and this applies to Walter too, the type of dude that doesn't need a finisher because you just keep wailing on your opponent until they stop kicking out.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he could pin him. He could have pinned him 20 seconds ago. After the first backdrop driver even, he could have pinned him. And I would have completely believed Suzuki not kicking out. I mean, dude.
Suzuki's smiling.
The ref is trying to stop him from doing a 3rd one, and he does it anyway.
But Suzuki was smiling while Kobashi was picking him up. That's horrifying.
Again, he could literally put a foot on Suzuki's chest, and I would buy him not kicking out.
Oh, my God. Kobashi, though, he really took that assault on his arm personally.
That's, you know what, though? That's why I hate, like, the Walter Bate, Walter Dunn, Walter Dragunov type matches. Because Walter's 6'4", 300 pounds, and these other dudes are all, like, 5'9", 180. And I'm supposed to expect them to be able to just handle Walter? That's it. Yeah, I love it. He won with a lariat. That's perfect. That's so perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't get how you can expect me to buy these 5'9", 180-pound dudes being able to take Walter to a 30-minute match or a 25-minute match even. Like, to me, those are the dudes that should be getting killed in 5. You know?
Yeah.
Like, when you do, like, a 30-minute epic between Walter and one of these tiny little guys, I don't buy that match. I don't like that type of match.
Yeah. So what you're saying is like, I get the whole suspension of disbelief thing, but you need to help me suspend it. Like, I can only do so much on my end of things.
Yeah.
When you're putting something like that in front of me, like a Walter Bate say, because that was one of the first matches you said, like, I'm sorry. I can buy maybe Bate getting a flurry, but after that flurry, if Walter gets one lariat, it's over.
Yeah.
Like
the 3 dudes that I named, Bate, Dunn and Dragunov. How big is Ilya Dragunov? 5'10", 198. And he's the biggest out of those three dudes. You can't expect me to buy any of those three dudes taking Walter to the limit. I just don't get it.
Right.
And really, I think it makes Walter look bad more than it makes those guys look good.
And dude, you know Dragunov's getting a rematch. He may be the one to end Walter's United Kingdom Championship reign, because Devlin's a heel, and I was always saying it was going to be Devlin, but he's not, he's not a babyface right now. And I feel like if Dragunov wins it, like, I like the dude, but after seeing stuff like this, it's like, wrestling's really going awry, even just from the technical producing standpoint, because it's like, I don't know, man. It shouldn't be that complicated. Maybe Kevin Nash had a point. Maybe if people just really shave down their offense to like what works for them, given their style, their size, everything else, and then that's just what you do. And some styles are naturally going to be superior to other styles. It's kind of like Pokemon. You can always expect a fire type to have an edge against a grass type, a water type to have an advantage over a rock type, stuff like that. Well, if you have a 190-pound dude going up against a 280-pounder or 300-pounder, I'm sorry, like, 300-pounder should fucking have it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if there's anyone on the NXT UK roster right now that I would be able to buy beating Walter, it's Zach Gibson. And not because I think he'd be able to beat Walter in a fight, but because I know he'd be able to cheat his way into it.
Exactly. This was incredible.
Yes.
This was absolutely incredible. And what I loved about it, too, just kind of build on something you said earlier, if this were WWE today, if this were like NXT, or just really even wrestling today, because it was NXT UK, NXT, I feel like that lariat would have been like 2 3/4. It would have been maybe even a really good false finish, but a false finish.
Yep.
It ended the match.
Yep.
Like, and see, I'm not pissed because, dude, I love that.
Like I said, Kobashi could have literally gone for the pin after any of those backdrop drivers, and I would have believed it. So getting that one last lariat as like a final fuck you to Suzuki was perfect.
And dude, that's the thing, because how often do I say to you, man, I hate when they go too long, because I feel like Cole O'Reilly did it very recently. And again, it's like you take these really great matches that you do, and I feel especially bad for Cole and O'Reilly, because I feel like at Great American Bash there was a lot of great chain wrestling and a lot of great stuff similar to what we saw here. But you go too long and you do the OP bullshit, and it's like, no, like you're retroactively ruining all the stuff that you did prior. That was as close as you're going to get to me for a perfect wrestling match, quite honestly. Because Suzuki had it.
That and like Suzuki Ishii in last year's G1, like the first.
Yes.
They just fucking fought and the first pinfall won the match. That's the kind of wrestling that I need more of in my life. I am getting so burnt out on the false finisher fest to close every match, and like the 40-minute main events and like all that shit. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that every 40-minute main event is bad, because we just watched Shuri Utami, and it was goddamn incredible. So I'm not going to say that no main event should ever go 40-plus minutes. I'm just saying that not all main events should even go 30-plus minutes. That match was, like, 26, 27 minutes, and it felt like a fucking epic, you know?
Dude, and going back to the Suzuki Ishii matchup, I know that it'd be up your alley because I know you have a problem with, because you know what my problem is with wrestling matches. I know one of your problems is, why do you go for covers after moves that you know aren't going to win the match? Yep. And the only pin attempt that they had was the end of the match. Yep. Like, more matches need to be like that, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like the old guard, particularly the Japanese old guard, the Kobashis, the Suzukis who's still working, but, you know, is a part of that generation to me. Like, those guys, we really should be listening to those guys, because I just think we're doing it wrong, man. I really do. Like, I like it to a point, but I'm like you, where then I watch something like this and I'm like, did we take a wrong turn somewhere? Because I feel like this is what the business should be right now, making improvements where we can by contemporary standards, but keeping the core intact. This was fantastic. Thank you so much, Javaris, for recommending these. This is one of my favorite 12 requests we've done in a minute. This was really, really good. I feel like we could do video essays just on that one match and just like what pro wrestling should be aspiring towards. This was great. This was really fucking awesome. And Javaris, by all means, keep requesting Kobashi and Noah matches, because this is where we park our car.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to go back even further, feel free to start requesting old school Japan matches and maybe even like some '80s New Japan too. Like, I'm not I'm not the biggest fan of Inoki the Booker, but Inoki the wrestler was still damn good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I
So
wouldn't
yeah,
mind watching like some old like 1980s Hulk Hogan New Japan matches because he was great too.
I'm curious about those. I'm genuinely curious about those. So yeah, guys, like all Japan.
I love that shit.
I think Hogan even said in an interview he wished he could have used the Axe Bomber in the WWF because the leg drop just fucked his back up.
Yeah, he should have. I don't know. Yeah, no way. Yeah, absolutely, it would have gotten us over for sure. Because the finisher is the worst thing about Hulk Hogan. The leg drop was so lame, and the Axe Bomber looked cool as hell, and it worked because of his size. Like, it definitely would have worked even in the U.S.
Bro, imagine. And look, I get how historic and iconic the match is. I'm not trying to be that guy to piss all over it because I understand its cultural import. But imagine if Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant was done within the framework of Japanese wrestling psychology.
Oh, God.
Like, they would have made a big deal about Hogan taking Andre off his feet with the Axe Bomber rather than getting scoop slammed. And it would have been like a big fucking deal for them. Like,
dude, I imagine the finish to that match would have literally just been one big Axe Bomber. Andre doesn't even go off his feet, just staggers. One more Axe Bomber takes him down, pin 1, 2, 3. That's it, and you get the biggest pop in the fucking world.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's the if there's one thing Al Snow said right, it's like, well, if you popped them, you've done your best stuff because everything else is just the come down. You know, it's like once you've worked them and you get that pop, like. You go home, you've made your money. And man, like, I don't know. This is really making me waxing philosophic about the business because I look at a match like this and I look at guys accelerate and girls at this point because, you know, they're trying to like prove something and have like the gimmicky matches and do the spots and all that stuff. I'm watching all these performers accelerate their careers and it kind of extends to Japan too. We see the crazy stuff that they do. And I'm like, maybe it shouldn't be that complicated because Suzuki's still working at 52 years old. He looks amazing. You're never going to see this dude do like a fucking spinal tap or whatever.
No, but you will see him do a goddamn La Mystica.
And what you will see him do primarily are strikes and slaps and takedowns. And you know something? He can pack an arena. Because, again, that Royal Albert Hall, when he was doing it with Okada, and I'm not saying Okada wasn't the draw there either.
And you know,
but again,
I think Okada fits this, too, because even though he does flashier stuff, he doesn't do anything dangerous.
No, he really doesn't. Like, he's gone so many years, and only now are we starting to hear about problems because of the back, which I'm hoping he's taking care of. But, dude, the people that were in the crowd for that match, I have seen so many people say that was my best wrestling experience live, was seeing that match. And it's like, there wasn't anything overly complicated in it. Dude, you and I were losing I remember, you and I were losing our fucking minds over that match because it's not the spots that they did, it's how they did them. It's how Okada sold Suzuki slaps. It's how his body collapsed and Suzuki pointed to the heavens at, like, Gotch, his mentor. It was the story. And, like, that's the thing. Like, doing a bunch of spots isn't the same as telling a story. And I think that needs to really be emphasized. Something's getting lost in translation here because you could put this match up against most of the current product in WWE today, and it's just got to beat to me. I don't know. This is incredible. So yeah, guys, please, if anybody is okay with recommending like more old school Japanese stuff, 80s, 90s from All Japan, Noah, 80s New Japan, whatever, abso-fucking-lutely, because we need more of this type of storytelling in pro wrestling. It's lost. And this is coming from a guy that really enjoyed SmackDown last night and loved Cesaro Rollins in particular. And I already gave that big, reasons why you should go back and listen to the review because I really go into it. But this is a masterpiece. Again, as I said at the very beginning, this is as close as you'll get to a perfect wrestling match.
And this is like the third one of these that we've seen Kobashi himself in.
And dude, like, no wonder this dude was the Hulk Hogan of Japan. Like, talk about earning your fucking spot. Jesus Christ. I don't know what else to say after that perfection. I really just thank you again to Javaris a million times over. Thank you to everybody that joined us for this, because I think you witnessed a real experience. And you really could join us for this, because these matches were on YouTube, which is the even better thing. I've got nothing else to say. Ashton, if you've got anything you want to say, man, please have at it.
I've got nothing to add. Everything that needs to be said has already been said. I'm just going to close us out if you're okay with that.
Absolutely.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you all enjoyed TWitWoW Request Live. We do have another one down the pipeline coming on Monday, July 19th. And that will be a variety reaction to 5 different matches as requested by, I believe it was DBK. Yeah, it was DBK. So we hope that you're looking forward to that. It's going to be, a few Impact Wrestling matches, at least 1 or 2 New Japan matches. It's going to be, I think there's a WWE match in there or 2. It's going to be a variety. But until then, we do have our Stardom on Wednesday. Actually, we have NXT on Tuesday night. Stardom Wednesday, maybe. It really depends on the upload schedule. There was a Stardom show that literally just happened earlier today, like maybe 16 hours ago, something like that, at the beginning of the day today. And so when that gets uploaded, we'll be live reacting to that at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I have it on the schedule as being Wednesday. Could be Tuesday if we're lucky. Then Thursday, another Stardom show. Could also end up getting pushed back to Friday, but it'll be at 5 regardless. Then on Friday, we've got our SmackDown review at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Saturday, previewing the predictions for Money in the Bank. And then, not tomorrow, but the following Sunday is Money in the Bank 2021. So that's our next 9 days worth of schedule. We hope that you're looking forward to it. And most importantly, we hope that you're able to remember to stay tuned.